So it's
Yeah,
all that
you
paperwork
could
in
get a
there like
loan
that. You
against
know
your
what I'm saying?
catalog.
Huh?
You could get a loan against your catalog.
Yeah, just off Tupac, just off Tupac, All Eyes on Me, the songs I did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's worth a lot of money right there.
Right.
That Tupac shit is worth a fucking lot of money. And I
Right.
ain't finna slide for that shit. Fuck that. You only got one chance, one life, and one opportunity. And it's all in my hands, in my
Yeah.
name. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about their money. Just give me my rights, and I'm gonna make the money off the rights. You know what I'm saying? I ain't suing it like I'm getting fell off a bridge or shit like this. I'm suing to say, open the books up. I want to see how you mathematized this 91,000 you gave me in 2024.
Right.
And E1 of them is the problem because they the one was stealing and they had all the paperwork. So they gave everybody their albums back, sold Snoop the company because Dillinger was on their ass about mine. You know what I'm saying? So they sold it to Snoop to try to manipulate everybody. Yeah, Snoop got it so everybody would chill. But they sold it to him in the last stages of the life of the catalog, which is 30 years. And then,
Right.
you know, for the 5, you know, nigga trying to get his money back and all that other shit, but I'm coming to get mine. You know what I'm saying? No hard feelings.
Yo, so the paperwork that went down where this took place, this is after Suge's in jail?
Yeah, this after Suge in jail. And really what the law is, when you go to jail, you ain't even supposed to be operating no company. It's against the law.
Most definitely.
So he was still operating and doing all that other shit. And plus, when you inside like Death Row, you can sign anything. If I did a deal with you, I could sign some shit you wouldn't even know about it.
So you think they was forging his signature?
They was
I do
forging
know for a
everybody's
fact they had a
signature.
rubber stamp.
Yeah, they had a rubber stamp, but they was forging everybody's signature. They get a nigga who could draw a masterpiece. And they had that nigga for $5,000 copy that nigga's signature. You know what I'm saying? One of them hood niggas that draw good.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm going to court and fight. Hey, all this shit is stolen. And I want it all back.
Right.
And they said they gonna Dr. Dre all that. I pressed it up. Yes, true indeed. Yeah. Because it was stolen from me.
Right.
Now where's y'all paperwork at? Where's my royalties in this motherfucker? Since y'all got it back, E1 had it. They was stealing. Now y'all got it. And Dr. Dre sold it quick. He ain't want to deal with all that shit. But where's my royalties at? I produced on there too.
Right.
So
And
I want
I
a piece
heard
of
you
the
say
master.
that they removed y'all from the credits.
Now they removed us on some of the songs on the credit. You know, like when you hear where they don't got our name on there, but they probably got it on there because they figuring out what's what. You know what I'm saying? Because before when they put it back on it wasn't nothing on there.
That's crazy.
And I ain't heard from them. Every time we hit them, you never hear from them. You know, when you send them letters and stuff, they got 30 days. People be bullshitting and shit. So me personally, I ain't got time to be arguing. None of that shit. I'm gonna take you to court. I'm gonna let the facts be the facts because all that begging, here go a letter, can you do all that shit? And they looking at the shit, getting their dick sucked or something.
Right.
So, you know, I ain't
So
got time to argue. I'm just gonna take you to court. Fuck that shit.
ain't nothing wrong with that. It's business.
It's business.
Ain't nobody mad at you for taking these dudes to court. You supposed to. That's the only way you're gonna see it because they ain't not gonna come up off of it.
Who else gonna take him to court? I took him to court the first time.
Right.
So I know all the insides and outs and then from the first time. See, I got all that paperwork from the first. See, I'm the only one in the crew took him to court. See, Snoop don't think I got a lot of paperwork, but I do. See, when I asked them for the paperwork, I sent a letter over there stating, can I get all my paperwork from Death Row? Never heard from him. Snooping and bullshit, taking all day. Just give me all the paperwork with my name on it. Let me see it. I have a right to have that as doing business, right? You have a right to ask for your contract to see everything. When they don't give it to you, what you supposed to do? Something is being hidden.
You go to court.
But something is being hidden, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? E1 got a lot of paperwork that's hidden. So when I asked them for the paperwork, Death Row say, we ain't got no paperwork on the Chronic album. We ain't got no paperwork on All Eyes on Me. We ain't got no paperwork on Doggy Style. Ain't no paperwork on these songs. When we did these songs, they just took off, started putting the records out. Ain't no paperwork in there because all the money was coming to shit. What you need paperwork for?
Right.
So
That's crazy, man.
But everybody else say, I'm loyal to you, Snoop. I'm loyal to you, Dre. You can treat me like shit, piss on me, everything. I'm not gonna say anything. Fuck that. I'm not going for that shit. I'm going over here to get mine. This is my name.
Right. Yeah, I seen Cocaine doing interviews recently, speaking out on the same thing, But this is what the game is. We come into this as fans of the game, and we just want to be a part of it. We just want to hear our shit on the radio. We really ain't thinking about business. But then as you get older and you get mature and you learn the business, you realize a lot of people have been taking advantage of you.
Yeah. But you also got to have like when I started signing contracts and stuff, I always needed a notary.
Right.
Everybody out there, when y'all get these contracts and shit, y'all better get a notary. You know what I'm saying? A nigga could do anything when you just signing in the living room or in his office and shit with all his fucking people around and shit like that. Really, because I used to say, I'm not signing that shit, Suge, and I'll bail out.
Right.
Next thing I know, some shit be signed with my name on it. But they fucked up with the D's, though.
Right.
They got everything else correct, but the D's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, hey, all that shit is forged. Can y'all prove it? Because y'all lying too. Can y'all prove it too?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm going to tell the judge, hey, I don't want no money. I got money. I just want the rights. Give me the rights.
Right.
I know I got a year left. Expedite that and give it to me early.
Right.
And let's see what the game do then. I'm gonna be the only one out of the crew that owns all his shit.
And producing on them Tupac records.
Yeah, because them Tupac records make records out of records. Them Tupac make records out of records. Like I got a song that's Ambitious of a Rider that Cameron did that I produced that song. I produced that song for Cameron.
Right.
I came to the studio and reproduced that shit, and then Meek Mill's got a song called Ambitious, and it's about 1,000 more Ambitious.
Right.
That I get paid for under that one song. So that Ambitious of a Rider is the father to 40 to 60 to 100 to 1,000 songs made out of that shit. And I know they have to get clearance from them, so that's why I'm going in there. Where's the clearance for this? I'm looking at the shit. Is it in the paperwork? Oh, but I see y'all got money for it. Where's mine? Bam. I don't want to trip. I just want to do 12 in a box. I want them to do like we do in the streets. Give me 12 in a box.
Right.
You know what I mean? Instead of us going back, can we settle? Man, fuck settling. Y'all gonna try to jib me again. Y'all gonna give me less than what it is. Let's let these honkies tell us what we gonna get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, recently in Instagram, I think Instagram Live, you was talking about Snoop and Tupac.
Yeah.
At what point did Dog Pound fall out with Tupac and Outlawz?
It was a point where after Tupac came with this notion that Snoop and him would be the boss, and we have to go tell them if we wanted some money, we have to go to them and then go to Suge. You know, like some mafia type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then a little bit later, that's when after the Tupac and Snoop thing in New York and all that other type of shit, then that's when he was like, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit in my house. That Tupac saw all that shit, and that's when it was like, you know, all that shit.
Right. What you call it? Snoop and all them tell this story about how Pac wanted to fight Corrupt or something, and Nate Dogg was like,
that was a true story. That's true.
Okay. Now, Suge told me that story, but I'll talk to you about that off the record, because I don't want to bring that up on here. But yeah, so I guess when Pac was gone, y'all didn't get a chance to reconcile with him, or was it you were still cool with him, and they had a problem.
They had a problem with him. I was still cool with him, but we were still doing music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He would come over to my house and he would, he'd be next door and shit, but we never had a problem. We never argued. I got more songs than anybody. Like I said before, how many